good, doesn't it? I'm Tom Kelly. Thank you all for being here. This is our very first improv night here at the Kelly Center. We've done stand-up comedy. This is our first shot at this. So John Montrey coming forward and giving us a shot here. So really appreciate it. Before I get off the stage, I just want to mention that we have a relationship with a nonprofit organization called Our Community Cup. Our Community Cup is a nonprofit that roasts and distributes coffee, and they employ people with disabilities to do the work for them and give employment opportunities for them. We have coffee by the pound here. We call ours Kelly Center Irish Coffee, whiskey not included. So we have it here at $15 a pound, and it's a full pound. We have some in whole bean and also ground. If you'd like to support and pick up a pound on your way out, we have it at the counter. So thank you very much again for being here. I'm going to turn the microphone that's still not working over to Amanda.
I'm Italian and I'm really loud, so it's okay. All right, well, good evening, everyone. I'm Amanda. Do we have any first-timers in the room? First time at the Kelly Center? Nice, welcome. Is this gonna work? Kelly Music for Life, if you're not familiar with us, is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We have programs for children, teens, and adults, and you can also rent the space for private events. We are participating in Delco Gives Day. A portion of all proceeds from our events through May 9th will count toward Kelly Music for Life's Delco Gives fundraising totals. Delco Gives, May 8th to 9th, is a day of giving hosted by the Foundation for Delaware County to support nonprofit organizations serving Delaware County. So your support of tonight's event is helping us reach our Delco Gives fundraising goals. So thank you very much for that. We have... Someone will give me a mic to work. We have chair pads in the back for you, for your comfort, and we also have a snack and drink vending machine in the back corner. We are BYOB here at the Kelly Center. We just asked for a $5 per drinker donation. Thank you to those of you who have already done that. Our restrooms are right back there in the little hallway back there, but just a note, the hand dryers are extremely loud, so please use paper towels during the show, especially one like this one. Also, the Kelly Center is a listening room. It's my favorite thing about the Kelly Center. So, especially for our music shows, it's not like a bar where you have to struggle to hear the music over people talking. You can actually hear the show, which is, I think, awesome. So please silence your phones, and then if you need to make or take a phone call, you can step outside. Education and experience are central missions to the Kelly Center. With your support, we give performance opportunities to young people on our student stage events. So far, we have given live performance opportunities on the Kelly Center stage to over, yes, okay, but I am loud enough, over 200 students, which is a great accomplishment. We are also training and hiring students interested in audio-video technology and event management. Tonight, our student AV tech is Cooper, and our student host is Aaron, helping me at the door. Yeah, round of applause for them. Our Artist of the Month for May is in memory of Elena Johnston. There will be a Remember the Artist reception here later this month, so please check out beautiful artwork. We have free open jams here at the Kelly Center. We have bluegrass jams, Django Jazz Jam, Irish trad sessions, and open mic nights. You can check those all out on kellycenter.org to get the schedule. Thank you to our May show sponsor, Green Star Exteriors. We also have some great shows coming up in May. Tomorrow, Sunday, May 4th, we're going to host the second annual Delco Gives Telethon from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., featuring over 25 performers. It's a fundraiser supporting the Delco Gives campaign, and we're always adding new shows. You can sign up to get our concert announcements and schedule updates at kellycenter.org. We have a great program here called Coffee on the Path. It's where we sell coffee and baked goods from Haverford High School Path students with disabilities. They're here 2 mornings a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays on school days, 8:30 to 10:30. The PATH program prepares students with disabilities to transition to career life after high school. So if you're around on Wednesday and Thursday mornings, 8:30 to 10:30, stop by and see them. Of course, we really appreciate your support and your donations. To do that, you can use cash jars, Venmo, PayPal. There are QR codes hanging around the room, or you can go to kellycenter.org and click contribute. Joel Perlish Photography is the official photographer for Kelly events. You might have noticed the guy with the camera taking some pictures. Yeah, he has over 45,000 photos up on our website, and he's been to every single Kelly event, which is pretty remarkable. He also loves taking snapshots of people. He may have taken a snapshot of you. What, Joel? What's the problem?
How many times do I have to tell
What?
her a professional photographer does not take snapshots?
I'm sorry. A professional photographer takes professional photographs, like this one. Okay, thank you. All right, well now, on to the show, which you're really here for. Get ready for a night of fast, funny, and totally unscripted comedy with a team of top-notch improvisers from ComedySportz Philadelphia who live in and breathe Delaware County. Yeah, I mean Delco for life, right? Using your stories, they'll create side-splitting scenes that celebrate everything we love and love to laugh about in Delco. Please welcome them to the Kelly Center stage in Havertown, Pennsylvania, the Delco Improv Company.
To our very first show is the Delco Improv Company. What a week to be from Delco. We'll get into that. Okay. So my name is Don, and with me tonight is Noah, Tom, Kathleen, Murph, Kevin, and Steve. They are we are the Delco Improv Company. So tonight we're going to be doing some improv for you. We are going to do it in two different sets. Our first set is going to be a bunch of improv scenes based on some information we'll get from you in a moment. And then our second half of our show is going to be actually more improv games, very similar to what you might see at ComedySportz, if you've ever been to ComedySportz, or if you've ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway, or some of those types of games. Just so we know what we're working with here, how many people have never been to an improv show before? Okay, all right, there we go. We have a lot of people who have been here. That's awesome. So what you're going to see, everything we're going to do tonight is totally made up. So we don't have any scripts. We don't have anything that we've planned other than knowing what few games we're going to play. And it's all going to be, made up on the spot based on a lot of information we get from all of you tonight. So that's just kind of what you'll be seeing here. So let's get into kind of the first part of this, the what we call long form set, but it's basically our improv scenes, okay? So we are all from or live in Delaware County, different parts of Delaware County. We all love living in Delaware County. And so we really wanted to do an improv show that really kind of had fun and celebrated Delco. So that's why we're here tonight. So just so you get our bona fides of where we are with Delaware County. So I live in Havertown, and I've lived in Havertown. Thank you. Yes, Havertown. And I've lived in Havertown for 16 years?
16 years.
16 years, okay. And Noah, what about you?
Hi, I'm Noah, and I have lived in Swarthmore for about 5 years, transplanted from Philadelphia County.
Good job, Philly.
I'm Noah's neighbor. Yep, Tom. I also live in Swarthmore. 7 years.
I'm Kathleen. I'm Don's wife. We've lived in Havertown. We came here via South Philly, and then 16 years strong.
That's right.
I'm Murph. I am from Swarthmore also, and I've lived there for 11 years.
I'm Kevin. I live in Media. I was born in Riddle. Thank you. So I was born in Media, moved to Chester County, but have lived in Media again for 20 years.
I'm Steve. I am purebred Delco.
Penn Avenue.
Born Penn Avenue, yup. Born at Fitz. Woo! Grew up in Drexel Hill, Penn Avenue, and live in Havertown for 28 years.
So Steve is really anchoring all of us here tonight. For us to get started, what we want to do is, by a show of hands, who here in this audience thinks they are the most Delco out of anyone? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Okay, great. All right, very good. All right, so why, I'm going to start with you. All right, why do you think you're more Delco than anyone?
Because I'm from D Hill.
Because you're from D Hill, which is Drexel Hill.
Yes.
Okay. 16 years, I knew that. Why else? Drexel Hill, obviously, but why else?
And I worked at Wawa.
Okay. All right. So, in addition to that, what is one other thing that puts you? Because a lot of people have worked at Wawa. Is there anything specifically that puts you above everyone else?
Above?
When I met her, she lived at the intersection in Aston. That one intersection. 5 points, yes. Right across from the Aston Diner.
Can't hear.
Okay. From the Aston Diner.
Aston
Diner.
Okay. So, what is your name?
Allie.
Allie. Okay. So Allie, she lives in D Hill. She worked at a Wawa, and when she met, is this your husband? Okay. It's a very Delco answer.
Forever fiance.
Fiance. Okay, when you met your fiance, you were at 5 points in Aston.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, Allie, on to that. So now, who was my other person back here? You. Okay. Why do you say you're more Delco than Allie?
I am deep Delco.
Okay.
Which is born and raised in Colleyville.
Okay.
And have lived in Broomall now for the last 33 years.
Oh, okay. So you've never even left. You don't go down the shore.
Oh, I
Wait, which beach point? Which beach point?
Well, first it was West Wildwood.
Yep.
Then it was North Wildwood, and now it's Seattle.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anything else besides that would put you over? What would put you over Allie? You don't. Oh, you think that's enough? And what's your name? Connie. Okay, very good. Thank you, Connie. Okay. And then, how about you? You're wearing an Eagles jersey, so right away you're above everyone. Go ahead.
Born at Riddle.
Riddle. Another riddle. All right.
Hospital still exists. And lived in Media, Aston, Morton, Springfield, Collingdale, Brookhaven. Hold on.
Were you on the run?
You gotta stay ahead of the landlords.
You might not want to raise your hand at a show.
There was even more. There was a lot more.
Okay. What is your name?
Joanne.
Joanne. Okay. Is there anything else that you've done besides running through every single township?
On the run?
Yeah.
I knew every cop. So
Okay. That's very Delco, knowing the cops. Okay. Give me one other interesting fact.
Do you want my main?
Yes, of course. Yes.
I worked at Delaware County Prison for 22 years.
Okay. All right.
Do I know anybody here?
I sure hope not.
And where's that? Where's the prison?
Right next to the college, man. Come on. You got Penn State's right there, and then the prison right there. Yeah.
All right, great.
No, you're thinking of juvenile detention.
That is juvenile detention.
No, you're up on Cheney Road, all the way up on the hill.
Okay.
What's the name of it?
Delaware County, George W. Hill.
Okay. Awesome.
I was a disciplinarian for 18 and 19 years.
In a school or in the prison?
In the prison.
In the prison. Okay.
Men and women.
Oh, okay. All right, great. Awesome. All right, Joanne, I got one more. Right here. Yes.
Havertown.
Havertown. Okay, what's your name?
Joel.
Joel. It's on your jacket. I won't forget that. All right, Joel, from Havertown. So what makes you more Delco than anyone else here?
Went to Haverford High School.
Okay.
And I've lived in Delaware County for 77 years.
Ah. Joanne, how long have you lived in Delaware County?
Can anybody beat that?
53,
But I went to O'Hara.
Okay. Oh, she does not approve of that. This is why I love this. This is why I love this. That's awesome. So 77 years, and what else do you do besides take snapshots? You got rid of one.
Can I at least get my pay? Wait till you see what I do to your picture.
You don't need to do anything to my pictures.
I taught elementary school for 20 years.
Where did you teach?
Haverford School District, Coopertown, and Manoa.
Ah, okay, very good, very good. All right. So, we've got a bunch of people here who are very, very Delco. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. All right, cool. I think we got to hear a little bit more from Joanne. I think Joanne is the one I want to hear more from tonight. Joanne, can we interview you?
Sure.
Great. Come on up on stage. Come on up here. All right. Joanne, if you guys want to have a seat off to the side of the stage, I'll just. Thank you to the other people who volunteered their Delcoosity. We'll definitely be using some of that stuff. Come on up here. You're welcome. Have a seat. All right. So, Joanne, thank you very much for being part of the show here. Getting a little more information. So, so where did you grow up in Delco? Where did you start growing up?
Media,
In media.
North Holland Street.
Okay. How big was your family?
Just my parents and myself, but all my immediate, my huge family was all from Springfield, like all my aunts, uncles, grandmother.
Okay, so your aunts and uncles, but the rest of your family was from Springfield, but you were in media.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And were you a very close-knit family?
No, no.
No, not really. Okay, all right. Why was there tension between you? And you certainly tell me only thing what you're comfortable with. I don't mean to pry, but.
I have to pay at the end of this session.
I might have to pay you at the end of the
He's not licensed, don't pay him anything.
That's right. It has to be under the table. But why did you all not get along?
Oh, well, I got along with my father just fine.
But I mean the rest of your family.
Oh, the rest, like my aunts and uncles?
Yeah, the ones you didn't like.
Yeah. Oh, no, I got along with all them great.
You got along with everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So would you all get together on a regular basis?
You know, birthdays, everything.
How big was the entire family?
7 boys, so I was 7 boys, and they all had wives. Everybody was married except for 2. And tons of cousins, grandparents, and then both sides of my family were in Springfield.
Okay. And if you could name like 1 or 2 of your favorite cousins, who were they?
Well, that's...
Is that him?
Ernie's
No,
not
so
nominated.
is Ernie one?
Ernie's one.
Okay. What did you like about Ernie?
He listened to MMR all the time, and I was younger,
Okay.
so he was the oldest,
Gotcha.
and he moved to Middletown. So I grew up with them, basically. And, yeah, he was just straight-laced and just a sweetheart, and married a sweetheart,
Mhm.
and just a total love story.
Okay. And what who was the other cousin that you were close with?
Debbie,
Debbie. And why were you close to Debbie?
she was like a sister. She was always taking me to places, taking me to movies, and all over the place.
Did you ever take you somewhere that was probably not a place you should have gone when you were younger?
O'Hara, when they had a smoking room.
She took you to the smoking room in O'Hara?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walked past the smoking room.
Oh, okay. Would she be in there?
No, they would smoke and flip their cigarettes out the window.
Oh, okay. Was it an official smoking room, or was it just a place that everyone
No,
knew
it
to smoke?
really was. It was inside O'Hara. I remember when I was little walking past them. Oh, it stinks.
More than normal.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So now let's.
It was in the cafeteria, and that stunk it up.
It was in the cafeteria. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Let's get to the prison. So how long did you work in the prison?
22 years.
22 years, and you were a disciplinarian, so what does that mean exactly?
When they would get in trouble, they would come to me, and I would read the write-up, and they would tell me their side of the story, and if they wanted to call any witnesses, and then I would listen to their stories, and I knew so many of them. I knew their tics. I knew. I'd see. No, I wasn't. I go. Do I? They're like, how do you know that? I said, my daughter didn't know up until college. She's like, no. I'm like, lies.
So you're very good at reading people.
Oh yes.
Okay, all right. So when you said you knew them all, did you know anyone in the prison that you had known from like growing up? Did you ever come?
And are they with you tonight?
What would you say? What'd you say?
My mother.
Your mother was in prison?
Yes.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
May I ask?
Not her fault.
Not her fault. May I ask what happened?
Mentally.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
So it's not a normal day when, you know, he calls down and he says, can you keep your hands like that? Can you come down here? Your mother won't take her clothes off. I said, you know, she doesn't like me very much. I said, but I'll come down. And she's like, I'm not taking my clothes off in front of you. I said, I have a lot of hidden aggression as a child. You want me to mace the shit out of you? She took her clothes off. I arrested her.
okay. So that's something. That's an experience you had.
Oh.
Threatening to mace your mother.
Yes.
Unless she takes her clothes off.
It worked.
It worked. Okay. Well, of course. Who wouldn't take their clothes off without getting maced? So what? You also said you moved around a lot. Why were you moving around a lot?
Because my father died in front of me when I was 17.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened?
Heart attack.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing.
What was, well,
It's not like, you know.
it's not, most
not
people
like
don't plan
he was
for a
laying
heart
in
attack.
bed.
Yeah.
I prepare for it. It's like you took a shoe off in the morning and worked for the daily time. It's like, I hear blam, and luckily I slept on the couch that night.
Oh, wow. So he, was he a reporter?
No, he delivered newspapers and
Okay.
put them in the boxes and everything.
Okay, all right, all right. Wow, so, so is that why you moved around? Because the family?
Ended up selling the house. Well, my parents got divorced, so,
After he died?
no, way before that.
Okay, okay, so that would make sense.
When I was 10.
Okay, all right. It's so good this is a comedy show. Tonight, that's okay, no, this is great, this is all good stuff. So you moved around, so what have you been doing then for like the last, when did you retire? Have you retired?
About 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
7 years ago, okay. And so, were you still working at the prison at that time?
Yeah.
Okay, so you retired from the prison. Did they give you a big party afterwards?
No.
No, they just said bye-bye?
No.
Turn in your mace?
No.
So, what have you been doing since you retired?
I was taking care of my father-in-law and my husband's grandmother
Okay,
in the hospital and taking care of doctor's appointments and taking them doctor's appointments and stuff like that.
gotcha.
So,
Okay, is there anything that you enjoy doing, like now that you have some free time? Obviously, you're still taking care of people, but what does Joanne like to do for fun?
what did you say?
Collect dogs.
Oh, yeah. I have 4 dogs.
So you you find dogs on the street and you basically bring them in,
No,
or
they just kind of find me.
they find you?
My husband swears I have a magnet in my ass.
Okay, a dog magnet in your ass? Okay.
Dog magnet. And one day me and my girlfriend were going down upland and we were going to Jersey and I said, that dog just ran into like 100 degrees out here. I'm the only sucker that has dog trees in their car. So I get her, I said, here, hold her. So my husband was a hard there. So I take her home, my husband goes, or my daughter goes, I said, here, we're going to Jersey. She goes, what do you want me to do with her? I said, well, give her a bath. She goes, what do you want me to tell Dad? I said, tell him you cleaned out from under your bed. He's in there. My husband said, he's not staying. So he was
And the dog is? And she's still there?
He's still there.
She's still, well, that
The
shows
dog
him.
lives under the chair.
Under his chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's petrified of everybody except for the kid.
Oh, a microphone?
People were saying they couldn't
Oh.
hear all your lovely stories.
I'm sorry.
They're gonna take over my job.
Well, we're out of time.
You really missed the juicy stuff.
So actually, we'll just ask one other thing. So you like collecting dogs. That's one of the things you enjoy to do. What is one of your favorite memories of living in Delco?
It's either so many or not enough.
St. Francis of Assisi.
Okay.
You know, we had so many memories on Saks Around. So many. It was a lot of fun in grade school.
So St. Francis of Assisi was your grade school?
One of them.
One of them, right, because you moved around a lot. So what specifically do you remember about that school that you really enjoyed?
We were all tight-knit.
So you were all very, very close with each other?
Nobody ever picked on anybody, and we would stick up for the underdog, and it was a lot of fun.
And did you have, like, if you could name two friends, who would you name?
Chrissy Milligan.
Chrissy Milligan.
And I would have to say Beanie.
Beanie.
Which is Kathleen Keenan.
Okay.
And just they're great people.
Just good people. Are you still friends with them now?
Yes.
Are they here tonight?
No.
Oh.
One lives down the street. You want me to go get her?
Yeah, go get her. Go get her. Awesome. This was great. Thank you very much, Joanne. I appreciate it. You may need it. Come on up here. I'll help you down here. All right. Very good. All right. Let's hear it for Joanne one more time. Great. Now we got such a great story there from Joanne, all this great stuff. Now we're gonna do some comedy. Enjoy.
Woo!
Finish your story.
45.
Ernie, I like the way you handed me that sandwich.
Well, I do it by the book.
You know.
I'm a very straight-laced guy.
I know, Ernie. I was just, I was thinking. I mean, I don't know.
That's for the customers. Put it on the counter.
Okay. I just thought, maybe someday we are going to be making sandwiches together. Maybe we could ride the trolley.
You want to ride the trolley? We're already at work.
Right, but like, the trolley, the outside trolley. Like maybe we could ride the trolley.
Get the pickles.
I mean, I know, Ernie, that you're really close with your family, and Debbie's always coming around, and, you got Joanne to think about, but I just thought, maybe some night, when you weren't busy with family stuff, you and I could ride the trolley.
There's something really romantic about that trolley.
Right?
The way it goes up and down State Street. Sort of like my future. Just on the rails. Nothing's gonna stop me. I'll move for manager, and then I'll get that job at MMR.
Wow, I didn't know the trolley was a metaphor. I see it now. The trolley is you, Ernie. The trolley is your life.
From here, I'll just put a coin in the slot, and it'll take us. It'll climb on. Climb on. Can you see it?
I see it.
I'll make another. We'll go far. We'll go far. We'll go all the way to Ridley.
Oh, not as far as Ridley. I'm a stay in.
How about Riddle?
Okay. Okay, yeah.
All right.
I feel like we're starting something right now.
I
feel like
think
this-
you should clock out.
Okay. Can I say something before I clock out?
Is it Wawa related?
Yes. This sandwich is my metaphor. Okay. It's got a lot of sauces on it, and you made me. Ooh.
telling you right now, I did not do it.
I didn't even ask you anything yet.
Well, good. I just wanted to get off on the right foot. I did not do it. I don't care what Joe said.
Beanie.
Joanne, here's the picture of him doing it. And here's the transcript from him doing it.
What are you gonna say now?
That's photoshopped.
I know that tick of yours.
Does she really know my tics? If she knows my tics, I'm done.
You talking to yourself is another tick I know.
Look, seriously, I can't get more time. I need to get out.
What? You have another kid on the way?
Well, yeah, but that's not why. It's beach season's coming up.
Beads? Bead season?
Beach. I gotta go down the shore.
Oh, north or west?
I'll start at north. Play my cards right. I'll end up west.
You got another girl, don't you?
Was it a tick? Did I do a tick?
Tick and then talking to yourself, you know what? You make me crazy. I can't give you any more chances. Listen, take this. Open it up. It's a dog.
You had this sitting there the whole time?
Something you can take care of now.
I think you're supposed to like poke holes in the box.
I know dogs. I know dogs. It's fine.
Stop moving. Is that another dog?
It's another dog. Hey, wake that dog up.
This one's still moving.
You're really good with dogs. See?
Look at them. They're just looking at each other.
This makes me really happy.
I wish I was better with my kids.
Yeah, I do too. But you got the dogs.
So we're cool. You're not going to add more time to my sentence then.
I'm going to add 5 years to you. But you got to take care of those dogs now.
I mean, this is considered contraband. I feel like it's a trap, but they're so cute.
They've got cigarettes in the boxes too. That's the perk of being a dog taking care of person in the jail.
Jacks? Who smokes Jacks anymore?
Jacks and Parliaments. Check underneath the pit bull.
I feel like you should be in here with me.
I think that way too sometimes. But I'm not. So, joke's on you, I guess.
Thanks, Mom.
I think we gotta move again.
Why is that, honey?
All right, so I was in the Aston Diner and I was minding my own business. I swear to God, I was minding my own business.
Yeah, and who did you argue with?
Freddie.
Freddie's he's the mayor.
Yeah, well, he kicked me out of the diner. I didn't know mayors could just come and kick you out. I didn't know he was the mayor of the diner, just the township.
Sweetie, we just got here. I just got to know the neighbors. Look, this is our 5th house in 5 years.
Really mad about me taking his sandwich.
Why did you take his sandwich?
I didn't know it was his sandwich. I didn't know it was the mayor's sandwich.
They have the numbers on the tickets.
I thought I was 45. I thought I was 45.
What number were you?
10.
You're not even close.
Look, Dad, what if I just move? I'm real mature now, like. I think I can go out on my own.
You gonna get your own place?
No. Thought I'd move in with Kelly.
Kelly?
Come on! I'm 17!
You don't know anything about life. You still play video games all day.
You play video games!
They're different. They're adult video games.
You play adult video games?
Well, grown-up video games, yeah. It's very healthy. Son, your brain hasn't formed yet. You're still very, very soft inside. Like a sponge.
That's an insult. You can't just insult me.
No, I'm allowed to. I'm your father. Yeah. So here's the thing. If you prove you can hold a job down and not anger all the neighbors for 6 months, I'll consider letting you move out on your own.
You know I can't do that. I've been angry at neighbors ever since D-Town.
D-Hill.
That's why they're so pissed at me.
Now I'm getting it. It's D-Hill. I was born there.
Look, there's something you gotta know.
Something else?
Kelly's pregnant.
Cut to the birth of Kelly's baby.
No way! No!
You cut to 2 years later.
No! I changed it the last time.
I have terrible taste in men.
Look,
You're 19 now. Look, why don't you go back to your
We can
father's house?
we can move back to Dad's house together. He can't hear anymore. He won't know that we're in the basement. Let's just get out of here. Leave the kid with your mom. Come on, it can be just the two of us.
I could never leave Sally.
Why did you pick that shitty name?
It's my grandmother's name. Now I'm getting angry.
I just make people mad wherever I go. You know what? I am moving out. I'm moving in with the Springfield family. They'll take me.
Oh,
Yaha!
you're uppity.
Cut to the Springfield family. I'm sorry. Come on, it's your dog. You keep it.
You know, I hired you and gave you a room because I heard you were good with dogs.
Yeah, I made that up. I've never been good with much.
Well, sit down. Sit. Tell me your backstory. I should have interviewed you before this part, but here we are. What's missing in your life?
A house. I've been moving around so long I can't take it anymore. So,
How many times have you moved in the last 5 years?
I lost track, and when I ended up with Kelly, I thought that was going to be it, you know? And then she kicked me out. She's got my kid.
Did she kick you out or did you leave?
Yes, I guess I self-selected out. That's what my therapy podcast says.
Yeah, I think your therapy podcast is right.
So look, if I can't stay here, I think,
You're gonna move back in with Kelly and do the right thing?
oh, that wasn't what I was going to say.
All right, so this is my first day teaching at St. Francis of Assisi. I have to talk to myself to get myself really excited for this.
Shift in the yard!
I was told that everyone got along at St. Francis of Assisi. Yes. What's your name?
Christopher.
Christopher, should we get the nurse for...
Steel toe!
Please, stop. Here, take a note, go to the nurse. Here, let me help you out here. Put some pressure on it, put some pressure on it. I'm sorry, yes, you were saying.
He's not using the smoking room.
All right, I'll say something. Thank you very much. What's his name?
Bernie.
Bernie. Listen, Bernie, you can't smoke here. You have to do that in the smoking room, which I think is next to the cafeteria. You're gonna have to clean that up, Bernie.
I have to clean it up.
What? Goodness. It's my briefcase. Okay.
I work for Bernie.
Okay. Come here. Come talk to me real quick. Bernie, do me a favor and read chapter 1 of your social studies book.
Bernie doesn't read.
Well, what is he doing in 6th grade? If he can't read.
Smoking.
Yeah, I see that, but
And running the place. He calls all the shots.
all the shots? Is he
You're the teacher,
right?
but he runs the place.
How long has he been doing this?
I've been here 3 years.
You transferred over. What, is that why there's only 3 people in this class?
They can't figure out what to do with us. We're too old for our grade, and we're not really advancing.
Okay, well, listen, I need this job. I can't lose it. So what do I need to do to endear myself to Bernie?
Stay out of his way. Don't ask for a note.
Okay.
If Bernie wants to go to the bathroom, just let him.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes he goes to the bathroom for a long time.
That's okay. That's all right. Who was the kid he stabbed?
Pete.
Pete.
Yeah, Pete owes Bernie some money.
Okay.
They oh,
Yeah, Pete, yes, you okay?
the nurse said walk it off.
All right, do you feel comfortable sitting next to Bernie?
No.
Okay, well, you... Oh.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, listen, Pete did not do very well on his test, so I'm going to have him sit in the dunce seat. Okay, so you have to sit over there, Pete.
That's smart. Bernie's not going to know what dunce means.
It doesn't matter, he's just moved to the chair. Listen, Bernie, can
What?
Oh!
Those elbows are so sharp.
Bernie, can I talk to you for a second, please?
Yeah,
Get over here, away from Pete.
I can hear you just fine.
Don't look him right in the eye.
Bernie, listen, I would really like this to be a good experience for you and for I. And so I'm hoping that we can come to some kind of arrangement where we could,
Me.
you and me.
No. You said for you or I. That was incorrect. Right? Me.
Thank you.
A lot of people make that mistake.
Well, good thing I'm teaching social studies, not English. Sorry, Pete, any question? Pete. So listen, Bernie, is there anything that, I really would like this to be a good relationship between us. So I'm wondering if we could come to an agreement where you let me teach, and then you can just do whatever it is that you do.
We can come to some terms if they involve malt liquor.
Well, outside of Delco, it's 21, but inside of Delco, it's 10. So, sure, that sounds great.
This was the smoking room.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah, I can tell. Gosh, that really sticks in the walls, doesn't it?
Yep.
Are you still sure you want to buy this place?
I do actually, yeah.
Where will the deli counter go?
I've been thinking about that. I mean, it's got windows, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe we just do takeout. Everything's takeout.
Takeout.
Yeah. We could do that. I mean,
Yeah.
right through the window. Look, you can see all the way down the street.
Yeah,
People walk
sure.
right up.
Get one of those sandwich boards out front. People walk right by, and then they'll smell. They gotta smell something delicious through the window, though.
Yeah.
They're just gonna smell dank.
Yeah. Right. I've been wanting to talk to you about that.
If the meat doesn't waft, it's not gonna work.
That's the problem. I don't think we do sandwiches.
What?
Everybody does sandwiches.
Well, yeah, sandwiches work. Who doesn't love a sandwich?
Soup. Have you ever gone up to a soup window before?
What if when it... No, because you don't eat soup on a street. You eat soup on a street? Who are you?
That's what I'm saying. We could be innovators. We could be like the first ones to do it.
I don't know of a single soup place in this county.
Yeah, no competition. None.
Well, what if when it's hot? This is stupid. Let's go back to sandwiches. We can name all the sandwiches after the neighbors. This was our dream, Chuck.
This was your dream.
Yeah, and I thought you were here with me.
I look down that road. You know what I see?
A guy pissing on a street corner.
I do see that. But I see opportunity. I see possibility. I don't see a lot of... I still see that guy pissing.
You think average Joe Delco is walking down the street and thinking, I got a craving for some bisque. You're crazy. Get out of here. We'll never make it.
Cut to 6 months later, after they've opened.
Yes. No, there'll be just a short wait, I swear to God. Just 5-10 minutes more, I swear to God.
Yes!
How's the chowder coming? How's the chowder?
It's coming. Look at that line.
Make the soup at night. Make it at night so it's ready.
It's gotta be fresh.
Come the following night when they figure out that they have to make soup overnight.
I can't make any more soup. I can't chop any more potatoes. We need some help.
You want to hire someone?
Yeah, don't you think this is outgrown us? This is like a monster with an extra claw.
We're doing so well. We're making so much money. I don't want to give that away.
You're cheap, Chuck. You're cheap. That's why we had to get the smoking room. We can upgrade now.
Right, and that guy is still pissing on that street.
It's really impressive. I'm also still here. Make the soup.
5 or 10 minutes, I swear.
Wait a minute. It's still cold. Cold soup.
Cold soup. Cold soup.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, so there's 1 point. There's 2 points. There's 3 points. Hey, honey, I'm just trying to figure out where we go here at these 5 points. That's the 1 point.
Oh.
The second.
Which point's the dot?
The fourth you were supposed to?
Make a decision.
Sorry.
I got somewhere to go.
Sorry, we're new here.
What are you looking for?
We're trying to get to Allie's place.
Allie's place? You gotta turn around.
To the fifth point?
Well, there's 3 points behind us.
Right, but both of these points go in the opposite direction. I'm not sure which way we're supposed to turn around.
Well, you go up, you find a Wawa, you spin around in the parking lot, make a right, come back down here, make the second right, go about a quarter mile, you'll see a sign. It's for a church. It's closed. The church is closed. A lot of the churches closed around here. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Keep going. And Allie's place is up ahead on the left.
Quick question. What's a Wawa?
What's a Wawa?
What's a
We're
Wawa?
not from here.
Hey, what are they doing? Why are they in the intersection?
They don't know which way to go. They're trying to get to Allie's place.
Oh, Allie's pit. That's back this way.
Exactly. That's what I was telling them.
Yeah, we're in our very first smart car, so it's a lot of pressure.
We can hear you too. We're just trying to figure out how to turn around.
We know you can hear us. We're yelling at you.
Is the Aston Diner any good? Is that like a Wawa?
What? Is it like a Wawa?
We don't know what Wawa
Can we
is.
get a sub there?
A sub?
Can we get a sub there?
They're not from around here. They saying sub?
Now, they're called subs, I guess, up in Massachusetts. Where you from?
Yeah, we're from Boston.
Yeah, I can see that by your license plate.
Whoa. Hold on.
Yes?
Who do you root for?
Which team you talking about?
Oh, come
Whoa,
on.
whoa, we'll give him a sport.
Give him a sport. There's one sport, football. Who do you root for?
The Philadelphia
Phillies!
I'm gonna give him a pass.
They tried.
Yeah, you know what? I appreciate them trying.
Yes. Listen, we don't want to argue about sports. Obviously, we're going to have differences there.
Then why the hell are you in Delco?
Well, we're trying to get to Allie's place.
We owe her money.
You owe Allie money?
How much you owe her?
A lot. We
40 grand.
yeah. We bet on the Philadelphia Phillies for the Super Bowl.
They didn't do well.
Listen, no matter how you cut it, that was a bad bet.
I know.
That was your fault too. Allie takes bets like that. Buyer beware.
She does.
Really, we should have known better. We
Should
know.
have known.
Well, listen.
You seem very nice now.
Yes.
Are you talking to me or him?
I don't know.
We're just talking to
We're
either.
just yelling.
Hey, you got the 40 grand on you?
Yes.
I think they got the 40
I'm
grand
pretty
on
sure they got the 40 grand on them. You guys can follow us to Allie's place.
Yes. We're gonna take a different route because it's rush hour.
Okay.
They seem nice. We'll follow them. Okay, great.
Stay, sir. I didn't know where this trolley was gonna lead. But I got you this. It's a commemorative coin from the Franklin Mint. To commemorate Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins.
Coin?
It's a coin.
Is there something underneath the coin?
I don't know. Do they numbers? Or?
Roney, you called me here. You told me to look nice. I look nice. You brought me some flowers from Trader Joe's, the nice ones. The $14 bouquet. And I just thought you were gonna give me something else. I just thought that. And I didn't expect it to be a Rollins coin. That is strange.
This is gonna open things up. It's gonna open things up between us. It's meaningful.
The coin is meaningful? Okay.
Because just like I made you, you're my J-roll.
Aw, I'm your J-roll. I'm Jimmy Rollins in this scenario.
Yes,
That means I'm a good batter.
that is one of the things. Also, kind of a fountain of energy, a spark plug, if you will.
This is a great coin. Do I wear it? Just shove it in my pocket? Jimmy Rollins.
You could.
I guess I'll just do it then, huh? Ernie, MMR Ernie. Ernie, family member of Debbie and Joanne. Several other people to be named later.
This is a very, very special moment.
I got Jimmy.
I wish they all could be here.
They
Seven
are.
brothers.
Hey!
And all of your spouses. Well, 5 of you have spouses.
Yes.
2.
I asked your whole extended family from every township known to man to be with us tonight.
For the Jimmy Rollins coin giveaway.
Yeah, well,
Good coin. It's a
if
good
it's
coin.
gonna bring you luck, be told, I had other plans in mind. open that up.
That's a cute little dog. So small. You should name him Mike Schmidt.
Schmitty.
This is amazing, guys. Did you ever think you'd see a little dog?
That's the littlest dog I've ever seen. You know what this means? Schmitty and Rollins.
We're gonna retire our numbers.
We're basically hitched.
It happened, guys. It finally happened. What started with sandwich making and a little trolley ride. She's the trolley. I ride.
Awesome. All right. Hey, that's life in Delco, right? Pretty much. Awesome. So that was our long form set. Now we're going to do some more game-based improv for you right now. We're still going to be for this. We're going to be getting a lot of suggestions from you over the course of this. Let me just look at my sheet here. So for our first game here, we're going to play a game called Spelling Bee. And for this game, we actually need a volunteer. So would someone feel comfortable coming up and actually playing a game with us? Anyone? Anyone? You, young lady over there, you want to come on up here? Keep back, she's walking forward. What is your name? Hi, Alice. Alice, stand right there. And what's going to happen is Kevin is going to explain this game to you. It's very simple. Kevin, take it away.
Welcome to the Kelly Center Spelling Bee. We have a Spelling Bee champion here who's going to spell all sorts of words for you. I will be coming to you asking for those words. The way they're going to do it is like every Spelling Bee you've ever seen. I'm going to get the word. They're all going to say the word in unison. They're going to spell the word one letter at a time. They're going to say the word again. Then they're going to use it in a sentence, one word at a time, and then they'll say it again. Simple, right? It's what we do. So I'm going to start them off with an easy one. We're going to start off with the word house.
House.
H-O-U-S-E.
House. My
house
is grand.
House.
Right? That grand house. We get like a middle school word, something on level with house. What do we have? Mansion. You want to do mansion? That's a little bit more than middle school, but let's do mansion. Mansion.
Mansion.
M-A-S-H-O.
Mansion. When
you
come to
my
mansion,
I will
bring
my
snacks.
mansion.
And the really good mansions have an H in them. We know that. The really good mansions have an H. Let's get something that's like, kind of like a high school word, going into high school. Not, what do we have?
Condominium.
These do not have to be dwellings. But they can. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do condominium. Let's do it.
Condominium.
C-O-D-O-M
Condominium. For
Christmas.
I went
to
A
church. Condominium.
and
slap
With Parish
Hilton.
Right? We've all done that. It's the new nativity. We know that in Christmas. Yes.
Unconscious.
Unconscious. Awesome. Let's do unconscious.
Unconscious.
U-N-S-I-S.
I'm
unconscious because
Jimmy
is unconscious.
I
can't
Sleep.
Unconscious.
Don't sleep when your friend's unconscious. You gotta check on him. Well, let's get a college word. You look like a college student. What do you got? Conscientious.
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 C-O.
S.
Ish. Conscientious. For
Christmas.
My conscientious
neighbor
Brought.
over some
sandwiches.
Which.
are from
The
Wawa.
conscientious.
Who didn't think they would spell it? All right, let's get a really hard, like a graduate student word.
onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia, that's the one.
Onomatopoeia. O
N.
P.
M.
O.
Pia.
Onomatopoeia. Ah! Boom!
Ah. Bam.
They're
All.
Staring at
me.
Yikes.
onomatopoeia.
Awesome. Good job, Alice. Thank you very much for volunteering with us. All right, so for our next game, we're going to play a game called Four Townships. Four Townships. So what's going to happen is you're going to see four scenes kind of played in a rotation, but each of those scenes is going to be based in a township in Delco. All right? So can I have my four players up here on the stage in the rotation, in the position here? Okay. So we've heard a lot of townships tonight, so I want to hear another one. So someone yell out a township in Delco.
Sharon Hill.
Norwood.
Sharon Hill? Is that what I heard? Sharon Hill.
Inverborough.
All right, so Sharon Hill. So the first one's going to be Sharon Hill. If you could describe Sharon Hill in one word, what would it be?
Classy.
Classy. Can I clarify? Is it classy or classy? Classy. Okay, very good. Classy. Rotate. All right. So can I get another township?
Fulcroft.
Fulcroft. Okay, very good. Fulcroft. So you said Fulcroft? Okay, so if you could describe Fulcroft in one word, what would it be?
Speed trap.
Speed trap.
Speed trap. Okay, speed trap. Rotate. All right. Can I get another township from this side of the space? Yes, sir.
Ridley.
Ridley? Awesome. Very good. Ridley. Describe Ridley in one word.
That's easy. Shitty.
Shady. Okay. Now, is it shady or is it shitty? It's the first one. Okay, very good. Rotate. And finally, one more. One more township.
Upper Darby.
Upper Darby. Upper Darby. Okay, very good. If you could name Upper Darby in one word, what would it be?
Nailers.
What was it?
Nailers.
Nailers?
Yep.
Nailers. Can you explain that to my friends?
It's a creek. It's a place you go. You know, state of mind. All the kids know that we're.
All the kids know about. Okay, very good. It's a place where the kids go. Okay, great. All right. So let's remind ourselves one more time what these four townships are. First, we're going to have
Sharon Hill.
rotate. Okay, rotate. Then we're going to have
Fulcroft speed trap.
great. Rotate. Then we're going to have
Ridley shitty.
rotate. Then we're going to have
Upper Darby.
Upper Darby.
Upper Darby.
Nailers.
Where the kids go.
The creek where the kids go. Great, rotate. Okay. And we're going to start in Sharon Hill. And begin.
Is this fancy enough?
Margaret,
Do you like it?
you look gorgeous.
Well, I just don't know if I'm classy enough for this township.
I'm telling you, Margaret, you look classy enough.
Okay.
Now
You're
you're
right.
gonna go out there and you're gonna find your man. You're gonna get into that beef and beer and you're gonna tear around the arms of Rosalie.
I am. Brian will be mine by night's end.
That's right, Margaret.
Do you think the slit is too high?
No, I think
Okay.
that slit is perfect.
That says class.
That's Sharon Hill class.
That's Sharon Hill classy.
Rotate.
All right, Marie. Here's the
Bobby,
keys. Look,
I can't do it again. I'm just.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous about letting you use my car.
All right, Bobby.
Don't forget, the bottom of the hill, there's always a speed trap.
So I gotta speed up at the bottom.
No,
Fast and
no, it's a speed trap.
We're trying to trap you into
Okay.
speeding. Don't fall for it.
Listen to me, if I oil the wheels up, right?
I wheeled the wheels already.
Okay, okay.
I took care of that.
You're so thoughtful.
That's my baby. That car's my baby.
Why?
And you too. And you too.
It's a great day at McDade Bowl. Don't use lanes 3, 7, or 8. They're broken. And I'm gonna spray some of the shoes, but I can't get the smell.
Yeah. I got my kids this weekend. I was hoping to bowl. They're all full.
Just bump somebody off.
Daddy, we want to bowl.
Steve, take your shoes off.
Where's Mary? What happened?
She's got her own place now. Didn't work out.
She moved out of Ridley?
You believe that? No. You know where she is? Springfield.
I know.
Fancy pants.
You get a steady job and off to Springfield.
Too good for Ridley.
Kids are left behind. You know what though? Tommy's gonna be great. We're gonna coach him up for Innaborough.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the big game.
Yeah, the baseball game.
Yeah, well, baseball too, but football's what we're about in Ridley.
I know, but the kid's gravitating towards baseball, and he's left-handed.
You might want to send him to Springfield.
Okay, I'm all ready to go to Nailers. It's gonna be great.
Sis, you can't just go to Nailers.
Oh, all right.
You can't just show up there. You gotta be invited and you gotta bring a 6-pack.
Six-pack, got it.
Like me, I'm invited every weekend. I just don't want to go.
I just thought I could ride a little bit of your social currency, you know? You could take me as my older brother to Nailers.
That's even creepier when you said that. That's not, you know what happens at Nailers.
Well, I can guess based on the name. What happened to you? Did you get into a fight? There was so much beef. So much beef. You tore your skirt. I tore my skirt. I didn't even get to Brian. There was beef floundering everywhere. I know, there was a big beef fight. It was a classy beef fight, but it was still. Well, it's classy. It's always classy cheering. I know. But I didn't get to Brian, so do you have beef cleaner? Because I gotta get back. I have some beef cleaner. Okay, hold on.
Rotate.
Reed, what happened?
So, I know you said it was a speed trap, but stay with me. I decided I'd go real fast because the wheels were greased and I was just going to speed through because I know it's a trap, but I'm good with traps. So the cop came after me like, woo! So I just kept, and then I went faster, right?
Where's my car?
I'll get to that point.
Rotate.
Steve, I saw your kid on TV.
Oh. You doing what?
Playing baseball for Springfield.
Oh, that was on TV.
Your TV got repoed, didn't it?
Still got a radio.
I guess I could watch it and broadcast shortwave.
I just don't want the kid playing baseball. I want him playing football like you do, Tommy.
That's what I want. That's what we all want here in Ridley.
I know. I'll lose his glove.
It's a plan.
Yeah. I'll take his glove away. I'll say we lost it. I can't afford to buy him a new one.
Yeah.
And then you give him a football.
Give him the old Ridley birthday treatment. It's not moving, but I think it's a body. This is so crazy. This is just like that Kate Winslet thing.
Do you mean Mayor of Easton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that what it was called? There's a body in Nailers.
Yeah.
Sis,
No.
we should just call.
There's no, why are you whispering? There's no one here. Except the dead thing. I thought you were cooler than this. I thought if we went to Naylor's and found a dead body, you'd be like, okay, I'll roll. But no, you're like, ah! That must be my older brother. I'm supposed to look up to you. This is very disappointing.
Upper Darby does something to a man.
Sure, it's the best beef cleaner I got. Now listen, I'm ready. Sharon Hill's hosting the Met Gala this year. It's going to be beef and beer, and Brian's going to be there.
Okay, I'm ready.
You've never looked more beautiful.
Okay, and I've rehearsed my line for what I'm going to say when I see him.
Hit me with it.
Brian, come with me.
I'm breathless.
Yeah, right?
Rotate.
Oh my God! What's all over my car?
Well, these are handcuffs.
Where's the cop?
Listen,
Get away?
I did get away. They don't come off, I tried. You know that blood on my wrist?
Yeah.
So I think we just, we can just skip town.
In what? This thing's ruined.
Well, it's not too far to the next town. It's Fulcroft.
He's playing safety this year. It's great. Isn't it great? It's great, yeah. Hold on. Hello? Oh. No, he's here. It's Mary. There's been an accident. He can't play. He can't play football? Something really shitty happened. All right. We should bring up a pulley and get the guy.
God, can you decide anything? I'm literally holding the dead body. Do I have to do it all?
That's actually an idea.
Did we cover all the townships correctly? All right, pretty good, right? Did we get nailers? Okay, good. How many bodies did you find there?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Okay, understood. All right, cool. For our next game, Philly and of course Delco, we're all sports towns. So we're going to do a sports game. It's going to be called slow-mo. It's called slow-mo. And what's going to happen is basically I'm going to get some kind of activity that you do around the house. And we're going to actually see it done like it's an actual sporting event right here on stage. Let's get a suggestion. So it's summertime, or it's springtime, almost summertime. It's getting hot. So what is some kind of yard work you do outside in Delco specifically? Maybe
Weed whacking.
Weed whacking, perfect. Yeah, a lot of weeds in Delco. Okay, great. So we're going to do weed whacking is going to be our sporting event activity. So can I get my two athletes on the field? All right, very good. And on the microphone we have our two announcers. We have Steve and Noah as our announcers. Steve and Noah, take it away.
And welcome to our 8th annual Havertown Weed Whacking Competition. Today we got two wonderful athletes. Noah, tell us about them.
Well, first we got Kevin over there. He's stretching because he's real good at weed whacking. He's going for his 5th straight champion. Today he's working with a newbie, Jill. Jill is whacking her first weeds, and hopefully she doesn't bring Kevin down.
Not the competition you want to make your debut in, but Jill's going to give it the old try. We know that the competition is going to start off with finding the weed whacker. That's right, we hide it from them. And they've got to dig through all the weeds and the branches and pull out their weed whacker. After they find it, what's next, Noah?
Well, they have to make sure that they turn the weed whacker on properly. Starting up the weed whacker is that all-important second step.
And then they've got to clean that patch of weeds, minding, of course, the poison ivy. And they are off.
Okay, well, I see that Jill is already looking a little bit lost, showing her new newbiness. Kevin's gonna help though. He is referring her to the handbook. That's right, it is a bad sign when they start with the handbook, Chip.
It is. He's showing her a picture of what a weed whacker looks like. I'm not sure Jill belongs in this competition.
But if anybody can furl this team to the finish line, it's Kevin. So it seems that she's digging through the weeds. That's right, the weed whacker is underneath the weeds. This is a big win for Jill.
Big win for Jill. Kevin's really, really enthusiastic. Oh.
Notice how she lifts the entire weed whacker over her head. Not everybody can do that, Chip.
No, she's got a lot of strength in those arms. Kevin looks like he's putting gas in the weed whacker. Oh, God, Jill just got something. She turned it on.
That's right. She turned it on a bit prematurely. It is too much gas.
Kevin's got to find that choke button before this thing gets out of hand, and he catches one on the chin. Oh, yow.
Now, this is all important for a Delco weed whack. The weeds are very, very high, and you can tell if you start the weed whacking too soon, the top of the weeds are going to spin wildly out of control. They're getting it back now.
Kevin's giving it a proper start. Of course, it's not going to start. Not when you want it. Oh, Jill just lit a match. That is not okay.
No, it is not going to help. She thinks she's helping ignite the weed whacker. The weed whacker does not need to be ignited.
Kevin was smart. He'd throw that thing on the ground and roll around on it.
That's right. It's a good old stop, drop, and roll. My neighbor's the fire chief. He'll tell you that 10 times out of 10.
Blowing on that thing's not going to do much good. That gas has got to burn off. Oh, he dropped it.
That's right. He dropped the match.
Oh, right into him.
Weeds are on fire. Weeds are on fire. She's putting it out with her body. Talk about taking one for the team, Chip.
I'm not sure she had a choice there. It looked to me like Kevin threw her down on there.
The fire seems to be under control. Now can they control their all-important emotions?
Ooh, Kevin just stepped in a wasp's nest. Look at those, all around them.
Yep, the wasps are pretty much taking over. Now, if they can find the spray, this almost never happens, but if they can find the wasp spray, they might still get this done in time.
Yeah, Jill found something. Ooh.
Yeah, she has. She
just maced herself.
It was mace. This used to be the Delaware County prison, and sometimes you still find traces of mace.
Looks like Kevin just found a license plate. He put it in his back pocket.
Yeah, that's right. The prison grounds closed when Joanne left, and then the weeds just started sprouting up. Now they're pulling out the weeds by hand. I have never seen this. The weed whacker has died.
Oh, Kevin's starting to itch. There's that poison ivy I was talking about. That's the downside when you pull weeds out with your hands.
There's a lot of downsides to what we're seeing here tonight, Chip. I don't think they're gonna make it to the finals.
I can't even see the weed whacker from here.
Yeah, they might need to phone a friend. They're using the mace.
Ah, what a great idea! He's macing the weeds.
Wow. And it doesn't. The weeds are disappearing. We are seeing true Delco weed whacking magic here this afternoon.
Right before our eyes. Oh, he maced Jill again. Oh, and he maced himself.
That any weekend in Delco. Any weekend. Folks, we have one last game we want to play for you tonight. Aww. You just said that, not that. I know they felt it. I know. Let's try it again. We have one last game for you tonight. Aww, thank you.
Real pandering.
Yeah, you just had to goose them along. All right. So we're going to end actually with a joke-telling game. We're going to end with a joke-telling game. That's called Jimmy the Pigeon. Jimmy the Pigeon. It's a very rough, blue-collar type of game, very Delco. So they're going to tell you a joke in the following format. And there's actually a bit of a call and response here, so you get to play too. So they're going to say, hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Pigeon? And you're all going to say, no, what about him? And then they'll come up with a punchline. So let's say the suggestion I get from you is banana. They're going to say, hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Banana? No. He split. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to cut to the chase. These jokes are going to be pretty bad. Okay? But that's okay. They're supposed to be bad. They're supposed to be goofy. They're supposed to be silly. But you just be as groany and as laugh as much as you want, groan as much as you want. It just makes the game that much better. Okay? So, let's see here. So, you're going over to the Springfield Mall. What's left of it? and you're going to buy something there. What is something you would buy in the Springfield Mall? From this section over here.
A toaster.
Toaster. Toaster is our first suggestion. Toaster.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the toaster?
No. What about it?
The boss doesn't like him. He's crummy.
Hey, you hear about Jimmy the toaster?
No. What about it?
He got popped.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the toaster?
No. What about it?
Can't keep him down.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the toaster?
No. What about it?
Put a fork in him. He's done.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, go. Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the toaster who was a woman who I hated?
No. What about it?
I blacked and decked her.
All right, very good, very good. That's the first round. All right, so of course, if you made a trip to the Springfield Mall, you don't want to go back in anytime soon, so you're going to try and get all your shopping done. So you got your toaster. What is something else from this side of the room? What is something else you would buy at the Springfield Mall?
Underwear.
Underwear, underwear, underwear.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the underwear?
No, what about him?
He's real crotchety.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the underwear?
No, what about him?
He's on crack.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the underwear?
No, what about him?
He died, but don't worry, it was brief.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the underwear?
No, what about him?
The boss didn't like him, so now he's stuck in a wedgie.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the underwear?
No, what about him?
Oh yeah, he's out front mowing the lawn, Dre.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the underwear? He was never right. He was always thong.
Did you hear about Jimmy the underwear?
No, what about him?
He got a new career, Jackie.
All right. New topic. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my God.
All right, from the front row here, from this section right here, the front row. It is, you've got your toaster, you've got your underwear. What is something else you would buy at Springfield Mall?
Annie Ann's pretzels.
Annie Ann's pretzels, of course. Annie Ann's pretzels.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy Annie Ann's pretzels? Oh, it's a twisted story.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Annie Ann's pretzels?
No, what about him?
I couldn't stand him. There's always a stand.
Thanks for that.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Annie Ann's pretzels?
No, what about him?
He got assaulted.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy Annie Ann pretzel?
No, what about him?
Yeah, they couldn't find him, but he's off the turnpike.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy Auntie Ann pretzel?
No, what about him?
He went real soft.
Okay, all right. Something else you would buy on your way out the door.
Earrings.
Earrings. I like earrings. Earrings, please.
Did you hear about Jimmy the earrings?
No, what about him?
He really needed to grow a pair.
Did you hear about Jimmy the earrings?
No, what about him?
There's so many hoops to jump through to tell you about this.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the earring?
No, what about him?
Ah, Jewel love him.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the earrings?
No, what about him?
He was a real stud.
You're gonna make me? No, I don't. What is it again? Jimmy. And we're playing
Jimmy the Pigeon.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the earring?
No, what about him?
He was golden. Hey, golden earring.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Earring?
No, what about him?
Yeah, he and his girlfriend, they eloped.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the earring?
No, what about him?
He diamond.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the earring?
No, what about him?
He shacked up with that girl Claire.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the earring?
No, what about him?
Took two in the back.
Just because this is what I always remember with Springfield Mall too. Build-A-Bear. We're gonna do Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear. Jimmy the Build-A-Bear.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Build-A-Bear?
No, what about
He
him?
owes me thousands of dollars.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy? What is it? Jimmy the Build-A-Bear?
No.
They stuffed him in a trunk.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Build-A-Bear?
No.
He couldn't keep his paws to himself.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Build-A-Bear?
No.
He wasn't worth it.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Build-A-Bear?
No.
You can find his heart crammed in the middle of a teddy bear.
Did you hear about Jimmy
That
the
one
Build?
got too real. Yeah, that one got too real.
I gotta live with it. Did you hear about Jimmy the Build-A-Bear?
No.
They found him stuffed in a box.
Mine was worse.
He's stuffed in a box. You get him, he's in a box.
Where's he at?
In a box. All right.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Build-A-Bear? He's very polarizing.
That's Kyle! And that's our show! Kelly Center and Tom and Amanda and Rick and Cooper for helping us out tonight. This was really fun for us. We hope it was as I said, as Amanda said in the beginning, we all play in, well not all of us, but some of us still play in ComedySportz, or we play in other improv shows in Philadelphia. So you can certainly look for all that stuff online and find out the times that we're playing. And who knows, hopefully maybe we'll come back here if they'll have us. Would that be great? Once again, I'm Tom, this is Tom, this is Noah here, that's Murph, this is Steve, Kathleen, this is Kevin. We're the Delco Improv Company. Good
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Delco Improv Company. And thank you all for being here to support the Kelly Center with a donation. We have cash jars, Venmo, PayPal, credit cards. There's QR codes all over the place where you can go to kellycenter.org and click contribute. Thank you to tonight's student sound and video tech, Cooper, and our student host, Aaron. Wonderful students doing a great job here. Please help us clean up. We have trash and recycling containers by the door. On behalf of Tom and Sherry Kelly and Paul and Susan Kelly, thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you'll be back from the Kelly Center for Music, Arts, and Community in Havertown, Pennsylvania. I'm Amanda. Stay safe, pay it forward, and good night.
That money shop right in Drexel Hill, they redid it.